All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tone Vays, coming to you live from Medina in Malta. I am in the center of the island. I'm at a friend's office slash ridiculously nice apartment. We're on the top floor where the office is. Let me back up here. So you see that spiral staircase behind me, which you kind of can't because the camera follows me around. Let me come back up here and see if you can see it. This spiral staircase goes down about 4 flights of stairs. One of them is like bedrooms. Then there you get the living room and kitchen. And then in the basement, there is a beautiful old poker, both old poker table and a billiard table. Nice spot. You see the exercise equipment out on that one. And maybe I will show it to you now. And then we will, because if I put it here, I get kind of washed out in the light. But let me do this. Oh boy. If I put the camera here in the side kitchen, let's see how this goes. All right, there we go. There we go. Oh yeah, they got lots of cool toys here. Check this bad boy out. Let me see if I can hit the camera. Damn. What am I missing? Is there like a safety or something? There is, right? Yeah. Is this one working?
Yep.
Trying to hit the camera with it. It's all right. We tried. No, it's okay. I hate to move on with the stream. Yeah, so they got a lot of toys. No, they're all foam. Not gonna shoot your eye out. We were playing around with these last time. All right, so and that's the other side of the outdoors. It's actually nice and windy out. I think I'm gonna leave this open. All right, guys. Oh, now the camera's on the side. Boom. All right. Okay, now we can get back to work. There's the camera. There will be a private Q&A immediately following this stream. Now let's go to the charts, guys. How's the live chat going? Yeah, I'm dressed up. I'm going to a place called Beef Bar. Supposed to be one of the nicer spots here in Malta. So that's where I'll be tonight. All right, chart time. Let's do this, guys. we are on a weekly scale. The weekly scale is holding the bottom two moving averages. That is the 50 period and the 20 period moving averages. So this candle, no matter how far down it goes, as long as it stays above both of those moving averages, is bullish. Today is already Wednesday. Week is halfway done. If we can get this week halfway up the candle, that becomes a very, very bullish week, and I will be very confident I will be winning my bet against Joe Saz. Here's how my bet against Joe Saz is going. The price of Bitcoin has breached $40,000. However, I made it very specific that it has to be, it has to breach it on an obvious daily closing basis. So what does that mean? That means either we get a very obvious close of a candle below 40,000, or we spend several days in a row below 40,000 while closing slightly above it. All we did was breach $40,000 for about 3 minutes, and then we went straight up. That is not enough for Joe Saz to win the bet. Close, but no cigar for Joe this time. So if at this point we rally all the way back up, which I still believe we are more likely to do than to drop back below, I still have a shot at winning this bet. Okay, this is the 3-day chart. I am down to a 40 to 50% bullish position. This candle did close below the long-term moving average of 30 periods. However, and I really should drop this 40 to 50% even lower, but I will give it one more candle. If this candle closes below this 30 period moving average, I will be dropping the bullish allocation from 40, 50% down to 15 to 20% bullish allocation. The only thing that's still in my favor is the fact that the 30 period moving average is rising. And at this very, very moment, we are still above. We are still above the moving average. All right. Daily chart, you can see the daily chart breached the 128 period moving average. It fell below 40,000 for a brief moment. And now we are having a decent day. This day needs to keep going higher. If today closes anywhere below current price of 42,000, I will not consider it very bullish. I want to see today close this candle above 4,300. Anything below 43,000. Anything below 43,000 on today's close would be considered neutral. Anything below $42,000 close, I'm going to lean a little bit bearish. I have a lot of confidence that we are going to rally the rest of the day. I continue to believe this is the low. Easy to get the low? No, of course not. You know, first you think this could be the low, and then you are very confident this is the low, and now I am more confident that this is the low. To me, this is a bottoming process. Normally, I like to see one and done. I want to see this rally all the way back up above 47. That didn't happen. I wanted to see this rally back up above 47. That didn't happen. But here's the good news. The good news is that at this point, because we have established a lower clean swing high on the hourly chart, all we need to do is breach this MRI resistance line, while the move off of the September 20th low or the September, they're both September 20th low. Okay, the morning September 20th low and the evening September 20th low, both of these lows would have needed a move all the way past 47,000 for an 18% move in order for me to be confident that the low is in. Not this time. This time, all we need is a move above the prior swing high. And the prior swing high is sitting at $43,500. So all we have to do is break this area of $43,500 on the hourly chart for me to be extremely confident that the $40,000 low will stick around. My concern, as we discovered in yesterday's video, my biggest concern right now is the crazy similarity between the current move. I believe we use the daily chart actually, is the crazy similarity. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. I know I'm sitting in the upper right-hand corner. I'm going to try not to have my camera block your view, but I do need the rest of my chart history to show up. What is going on? My chart history is not displaying. Well, that's not very useful now, is it? Sorry, guys. My chart history is not displaying. There's really not that much I can do to show you the similarity between the current environment and the last time we had a similar environment. All right. Still waiting for that chart to load. Not happening. All right. I'm assuming everything is still working. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not loading. So we're going to leave it as is then. I'll show it to you next time. All right. Yeah, you guys are going to see a bunch of people walk around. Okay, so where do we stand with the daily chart? Well, with the daily chart, I believe we are ready to rally back into the level of resistance. Now, this is not going to be very easy. There's a triple level of resistance. One is the underlying support of 45,000, which we broke down. Then you have the resistance of 45,800, which is the long-term moving average, the 200-day. And then finally, you have the $46,700 area for the 50-period moving average. We did get the golden cross. We are now below the golden cross. I still believe we can challenge and break this resistance. I got about 5 minutes left. Hope you guys are watching what's happening in the camera in that lower corner, in that upper corner. Okay. I'll peek at the 4-hour chart. Let's see what's going on. Ah, my chart stopped loading. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate for you guys, and maybe for my private Q&A folks. Private Q&A folks are joining. I'm going to get to them in a minute. Hey guys, come out to Dubai. Come out to Dubai October 14, 15 for the Understanding Bitcoin conference. You can check out the videos from last time we did this event. You can stick around Dubai for the financial summit for traders and hedge funds. This is my calendar. My October is absolutely crazy. There's actually 3 additional conferences I am speaking at. They're just not on the calendar. Well, at least 2. There's Coin Agenda, and then there's one more. And then there'll be some Russian conferences I'm speaking at via Zoom because I'm not going to make it out to Russia, unfortunately, because I don't have a visa and they're a little hard to get at the moment. That is it for me. I'm gonna go on to the private Q&A, guys. Oh, hey, thank you for the messages you guys sent me, after I showed you my hate mail. And like, someone really likes to send me, like, I think it's like one person loves to send me hate mail like twice a day. Clearly, some people have nothing better to do with their life. They clearly don't have jobs and they love socialism, which is why they have all this free time to send me these messages. But there were some very positive messages, and some of the people I couldn't reply to. So the pizza guy Thank you so much. I will certainly buy a slice if I ever walk into your shop. I know there's only 3 million pizza places around the world, and you didn't specify where yours was. But if I'm ever there, definitely say hi. And a couple of other people sent me messages that, like, when I replied to them, thank you, they bounced back. So thank you. Lots of nice comments to the last video as well. So glad to see many people do appreciate these streams. Okay. Lisbon Blockchain Week, October 18 to 24. I had no idea there was a Lisbon Blockchain Week, October 18 to 24. I wish I can go. I free up around that time, but unfortunately, because I will already be in Dubai, I will not, as much as I would love to go to Lisbon, Portugal, I will not be able to because of COVID restrictions, because it's an actual nightmare to travel these days. So for me to leave Dubai and go to Malta and go to Brisbane, I would need a PCR test at least 3 different times, and I do not want to do that to my body because they are very invasive and very intrusive. This is also why I am in Malta. I will be flying back to the United States, and then I will be flying from the United States to Dubai a week later, all to avoid the up the nose rape that they do with the invasive PCR test. So this is environmentalists, this is what you're doing. Instead of me getting on a flight, like a 3-hour flight from Malta straight to Dubai, which would involve 2 up the nose PCR tests, I am gonna fly from Malta to the United States because I can do that with an at-home antigen test where I swab myself, and that is perfectly legal for me to fly back into the United States. In the United States, I would do a PCR test that is a saliva PCR test instead of sticking a giant thing up my nose by some high school dropout. This way I avoid, I'm generally against the PCR test, but I understand the restriction. I just don't do the up the nose version. And then if I fly from the United States directly into Dubai, they do not stick it up your nose at the Dubai airport, which they do if I flew there from Malta. So I am literally going to be on there's no direct flights from Malta to the US. So I will be connecting through other parts of Europe. So basically, I am going to be sitting on an airplane for 16 hours to get back to the United States. And a week later, I will be sitting on an airplane for 16 hours again to fly into Dubai, wasting money, polluting the environment, all because they want to stick a stick up my nose, damaging my brain. Welcome to the new normal. All right. Well, the anal swab, as they do in China, to test you for PCR, to test you for COVID, is obviously a lot less dangerous to your body. So it's up to you which one you prefer. Unfortunately, when you go to China, they do all 3. They do a throat swab, a nose swab, and you get the anal swab. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We're gonna do the private Q&A now. My only one this week, unfortunately. And I will see you all publicly tomorrow. We're probably doing the news show with Jimmy Song and Bitcoin Mechanic. Bye, guys.